What's up everybody, Jason from Jason's Exotic Reptiles. Today I want to show you some of my favorite snakes that I have in my collection. This isn't going to be an exhaustive list. I like everything I have here. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have it. But I am going to show you some really cool stuff. I'm going to start with this Paradox Blood Boa. This is one of my favorite snakes I have because it was so unique. Paradox is not a trait that you can breed for. It's just something that randomly happens. Essentially what it is a pattern, a normal snake pattern showing through on a morph. So let me see if I can get out of the video. He's biting. But maybe if you look under the chin, there's a little bit of the normal pattern. His head has it. I do actually believe if you look at one of his eyes, but really kind of you see on the side, see how there's the normal pattern of the snake, and then there is just the blood boa showing through. I think that was pretty unique, super cool, and you know, maybe not the most crazy thing that I have here, but yeah, there you go, you can look at the tail. But I think it's just still a really cool, interesting thing. I was proud that I made it. It's something that I can't breed for, so I was just thinking it was super cool. The next snake I'm going to show off is a TPositive Albino. The mother of this snake is here. I really liked the babies that she made. This guy, she's just not happy. I don't know what's up with these snakes today, but they're not happy. I'll show her off and we'll put her back because I don't want her to get too stressed out here. But really gorgeous snake. You know, if you look at just the colors and patterns on this is a different type of albino. It has a little bit of tyrosine, so it has a little color pattern showing through. Just a beautiful animal. She is a little cranky. She doesn't like my microphone, but she'll calm down. There we go. See? She's happy again. She's just scared. So TPositive Albino, one of my favorites I have here. Continuing on the blood and T-positive theme, this one is just, I can't say enough about it. I love this snake. This was a total kind of accident that happened. The parents of this snake were not het blood. They weren't het T-positive. They were hypos. They were Central American. But this snake just absolutely glows. What an amazing boa this is. I mean, look at the oranges on this. I'm trying to get out of the way so you can see it. But what an incredible snake. This is a T-positive, I believe, super hypo blood. So just, I mean, I have no words. You don't need words to describe this snake. It's just incredible. From the tail to the eyes, just the whole thing. This camera does no justice. It's just an amazing snake. This next one might not be the most genetically stacked snake I have. It certainly has some awesome genetics, but it is a VPI T-positive jungle. So I do have some sunglow jungles, and it just, for some reason, this one here, the VPI T-positive jungle, is amazing. So similar to the T-positive we just looked at, this is also a T-positive, but not a compatible line. This is a different line. So it seems like the camera focuses when I go on this side, so we'll see if we can do this. But what an amazing snake, from the side medallions just to the coloration. One of my favorite snakes I have here for that reason. Gorgeous snake, absolutely glows with color, and I think this is going to make a ridiculous looking adult. So I'm super happy I made all these here, and I'm gonna go get into some snakes that I haven't made here now. Next up is this girl here that is a hypo fire paradigm. Paradigm's something that I need to do a whole video on. It's something that I didn't really pay too much attention to until recently, and I'm just fascinated by how it works and the different combinations that you can get out of this. So this girl again is a hypomelanistic fire that is het sharp and het boa woman caramel. So see if I can get this to focus. What an amazing snake. I mean, everybody who says that they don't like fire, if this is the whole reason fire is awesome. It just really makes this super cool, reduced looking pattern, and the paradigm is bringing out the color in addition with the hypo on this. The tail is amazing. This was made by my friend Gary Odette. I was lucky enough for him to allow me to grab this girl from him. So I'm going to show you a couple other ones. I have two snakes here. One of them is a hypo Key West paradigm possible het blood. That's a male. And the other one is a blood that doesn't like me. A blood Key West possible parahet, I believe, or parahet. So paradigm again is het blood. I'm sorry, het sharp albino and het boa woman caramel. When those two go together, they make somewhat of a visible looking morph. Key West reduces the pattern on the tail, which is super cool, gives some kind of cool mustaches, and let me show you these off because she's a little cranky right here. So obviously the hypo blood Key West is the one that is much more red and orange and cranky. The paradigm is this guy here. Hopefully you guys can somewhat see a pattern going on. But what incredible snakes. I mean, what these could potentially make are just amazing. They're already world's first boas, so I'm happy to have them here. Just beautiful, incredible animals. I mean, again, the camera I know is not picking up any of these colors, but they're just incredible snakes. So on to the next. Next up is a motley arabesque het VPI. So again, I have some more powerful snakes, but visually this snake is awesome. I love the way this motley and the arabesque are combining together. Together they make this just super cool, like faded looking, just awesome looking snake. And it has nothing to do really with the combination. I do like the combination of the arabesque, which stretches that tail pattern out, and I do like the way the motley kind of mixes well with this. The het VPI is just a plus, but to me, this specific one was one that I said I need to keep, even though I had more powerful snakes. I just thought this was an awesome looking boa that I wanted to see grow up as an adult. The next incredible snake I'm going to show you is a hypoaztec IMG. This is a male. He is in there breeding right now. What an incredible snake. He is also, I believe, a red phase, a red line. I have to actually look what it is. I don't really care. It's just an awesome IMG that is like this crazy red. So I have him paired with the blood. I am showing a lot of blood stuff, and I don't know why. It seems like that's all I'm working with this year, but I have a ton of other stuff. So I don't know why I'm showing all blood stuff, but I guess I'm just gravitating towards that right now. This guy does not have blood, but I feel strongly that if I put blood into something like this, I mean, come on. Look at how ridiculous that is. Look at this guy's head. It's just silly. So this is certainly one of my favorite snakes I have here from a male perspective. Maybe one of my favorite males, I mean, in this whole room. I keep saying that about a lot of stuff, but I just really like it all. And come on, this guy is just silly looking. In my opinion, he has this perfect balance and contrast between blacks and reds and holding the pattern and getting the pattern away. A lot of IMGs, they'll completely fade to black, and as he gets older, he'll start getting more and more black to him. But in my opinion, this here is like the perfect balance of IMG. Maybe a little bit darker, so that's why I'm really happy that this guy is about 2 years old, and he's going to get a little blacker. And I think as he gets older, it's just going to be silly looking. Let's take a look at a coral albino sunglow jungle motley. So this is a albino, or coral albino, which is just an albino with a whole lot of pink in it. Sunglow. Coral albino, hypo, motley, and a jungle. So a 4-gene snake into one, technically 3 incomplete dominant, 1 recessive, into one, and it's just absolutely crazy looking. I mean, the amounts of pinks on this that I know this camera is not grabbing. Now I know my camera is just doing stupid things, but I mean, it's not grabbing the pink, but what you see in this camera, I mean, take that and multiply it. It's just crazy looking, the amount of pink. This is usually one of the favorites when I have people come over and they want to see an albino. This is almost always their favorite snake that they see. So it has that motley pattern, has the jungle that really brings this kind of stretched out piece out, has the coral albino that brings all this this pink sides and freckling out. Also, the head is just crazy looking. I mean, one of my, I guess, top albinos I have here. This is a male I produced years ago, and I can't say enough about it. Let's just take another look at this guy. Let me see if I can get those eyes in there instead of my face. Come on, look at that head. Right? I already know. I know, you don't even need to comment. That's your favorite. Might be my favorite. We just looked at a saturated albino. How about we take the saturation away and we go with the snow? So this is an anathyristic albino. Color albino, I mean, if you don't like color, then it doesn't get much better than this. Even, in my opinion, snows are even better than moonglow. Reason for that, let's zoom in and let's take a look. This is a coral albino as well, so it does bring out some more white and some more freckling. See if I can get this thing to really show you what I'm talking about, which it may not, but maybe the tail. So the more pattern an albino has on it when it becomes anathyristic, the less yellow it is. And the problem that a lot of people have with moon glows and stuff like that is people say, oh, they're a little bit yellow. So rather than it being white, it's yellow. The reason why a snow has a little bit less yellow in it is because it has more pattern. So it had more black to begin with. When you have a moon glow, it reduces that pattern from the hypomelanistic. And that, in theory, or in my theory, brings out more yellow into the snake. So the more pattern it is, the more white you're going to actually have. I mean, another one of... I say that for everything. I got to stop saying another one of my favorite because, again, another really cool snake. And you didn't think I could end the video without showing off a locality. This is by far my favorite Peruvian I've produced. She is a culpa Peruvian and just super, super clean. Trying to keep her away. I can't believe how big she got. I actually haven't had her out in a little bit to really look at her, but she's probably about 6 feet at this point. Look at that tail. Look at this body. I mean, just from a red tail perspective, for me, doesn't get much better than this. So with all that said, I'm going to clip the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I need to save some snakes for another one of these, so I have all kinds of cool stuff. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video. If you do, I'm going to do more like this because I like them a lot too. So again, give me the thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Let me know what you guys want to see. This is your channel, not mine. I'm just the guy that shows you the stuff you're looking to see. So with all that said, thank you guys. Until next week.